I'd like to invite you in tonight for a minute or two or five, basically, because I'm going to be um, singing unofficial versions of some new songs or something, or possibly some new songs. I see we just got the YouTube notification that people are watching. That's wonderful. If you guys could share out some um, some more invites, that would be even awesome, more awesome. So we're gonna get started. I'll probably make up something as I go along, and you'll have to forgive me because my voice is a bit off tonight. But okay. So first, I gotta think of something first. Welcome to life. Welcome to life. Ooh. Where in order to continue, the previous person must have sacrificed at one time in their life. There are so many people in this world, there are so many differences that we experience each and every day. Oh, it does always matter in the first place. How we treat people, oftentimes it's never ever difficult to find the right way to do so, the right way to do so. And sometimes we even have to let them go. Oh, oh. What made you look around and decide what you're going through is nothing different than what you want to know. What is it that you need to see? What is it that you need to be? In order for your story to turn to glory, it doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter to me, it doesn't matter to me when somebody wants to trip you up, and it's never gonna have them do that in the first place. We understand, we want to go ahead and understand more. We want to go ahead and understand people in the first place. Yeah, that is a part of life, that is a part of life. We don't even really want to see what we see as difficult between you and me. Look into a mirror as your second day comes, and it doesn't really matter what I want to be as long as I try for successful eternity. Ooh, it doesn't matter to me what kind of life you've always gone through. It doesn't matter to me as long as you come into something that you want to in your lifetime too. So what the hell is life all about? We are always trying to figure that out. Ooh, we want to figure out something else before we satisfy ourselves. So what big deal, we never accomplished that ideal in the first place. So what, let me go ahead and understand something else before we get tossed out on everything around us too. We must always have some successful values in our life, in our lifetime too, in order for something to continue. So tell me please, what in the world are you looking for? Are you really looking for it? Or are you just trying to find many, many more who are just like you and your ideal values? Well, something in life, you gotta understand, as I said at the beginning of the song, yeah, you gotta comprehend, yeah. You gotta be different all the time. You gotta be different all the time. Forget anybody else's line. You gotta be an expert at life in order to find a continuous outcome in your life that you are trying to be proud of. I guess I can call that song life. Um, I don't want to make this too long, you guys, because I have to transcribe these songs at times sometimes. Um, I'm trying to figure out sometimes what trying to figure out sometimes what motivates me. You know, it's so hard at times to keep your head up, but I think I'm gonna sing a song about trying to do just that. It really is. When you come, when you come from a beautiful picture in your mind and it doesn't even find you. When you call, when you call, when you call out loud for someone to remind you of your exceptional value. Nobody is aware of you putting yourself out there. When you cry, when you cry, nobody but you hears it inside. Nobody but you, and is that supposed to feel? Is that supposed to make me feel alive when I cry? Just know there's a sensitivity that nobody can never see inside your heart, inside your mind. And that's where you gotta find yourself inside that place. No matter what anybody else displays. Because someday, you will come to realize who you are. You will come to realize who you are. Picture yourself in your destination, and would you really have your revelation if you never got there, or even if you got there and you don't sacrifice something else to give up, someone else to let go of? How many people decide what is valuable in the first place. We don't need money or guarantees in the first place. No, to realize our worth, to realize people are what we deserve. Inside, inside our broken hearts, inside our own minds too. You can express to someone else just like you, but they'll never be just like you anymore. And that's what you gotta take care of for sure. So tell me something about this concept too. It doesn't really matter who decides to think about it. It doesn't really matter to me. 'Cause what I found in the first place, it doesn't really matter anymore. It doesn't really matter anymore. People may treat you the way they want to, and you can't do a thing about it too. That's sometimes where you gotta recognize you have your own life. Oh, yeah. You have your own life. Oh, yeah. I talked about this before. You have your own desires. You have your own things to admire. So nobody who confronts you, nobody can demand you of you performing more than you. Um, Sometimes it takes so much energy for me to takes so much energy for me to even understand something. And when you, especially when somebody says don't cry, but they never say it's okay. When somebody looks at you, judges you for who they think you are, and you've had enough, your feelings can get a little rough, people, and it doesn't matter who the person is because they'll always try it. But don't ever deny yourself the peace you deserve, ever. I'm gonna try and sing one last song. If you like my broadcasts, please support me. Please invite more people in here. Okay. If we continue, if we continue to remind ourselves of our preservation after our own isolation, what are we going to do? Are we gonna focus on the hypocrite too? If we understand something about ourselves, we never will go without anyone else besides us two. No matter what hypocrites say about you, no matter what hypocrites say, someone will be there for you anyway. If someone wanted to punch you in the nose, I accept the feeling when I feel absolutely decomposed. I do that. I do that. But what I wouldn't say to anyone else is mm, 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 that. Because I remember how I once felt, and I don't wish that upon anyone else. Oh no, 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 no. So tell me, what are you feeling? What are you feeling? No. Who wants to go ahead and say to any bully that has ever cast them away that you have once more again, ooh, and you will never see them again. I defies against it, I defies against it, yeah. I advise against it, no matter how you feel, because you don't want to be arrogant, you want to be for real. Tell me something right now. Tell me something right now. Do you believe in yourself? Do you believe in the beauty all around you? Even if you try and go through something in your mind, what are you going to find? What are you going to find? Hypocrites never win. We always give in to what our own state of mind says. And there is nobody in the end who can pick you up just like you can pick you up. But one time, if you ever need a friend, you can see someone just like anybody else who has been through the past every time, every time, every time, every time we speak to them. That song was called Hypocrite. Now, these are just samples that I'm making up, but um, it's something, you know. If anybody else is watching this, remind yourself to swallow your pride and be truthful. Don't be arrogant. Don't be resentful. Believe me, I've tried both sides of that argument. And some people will change and some people won't. But don't ever let them try and change you. There's no excuse. Have a nice night.